When you're ready to start your shift, the first thing to do is sign on. This is a very important step as it tells the system you're ready for work. Select the Sign On icon in the My Schedule window, then enter the relevant details. The location from which you're beginning your shift, the car registration number, the odometer reading at the start of your shift, and the start time. This will automatically enter the current time. You must also tell the system whether you're using a silver chain car or a private vehicle. When all the information has been entered, just click Submit and the details will be recorded. And you're ready for work. From your scheduled list, you may view any client's details by clicking on the name. This will allow you to view information which may affect you when finding or accessing the client's home or seeing what care is required for that visit. This information can be accessed at any time. When viewing this information, there are several important icons that may be displayed on the client record screen. These are access comments, OSH, occupational safety and health, and alerts. An access icon means if there are any special instructions for accessing the client's residence. It may also provide the name of the nearest cross street when the address is difficult to find. If an OSH checklist icon appears, it means the client is due to have their OSH workplace checklist completed. You'll need to do this when you arrive at the client's residence. An alerts icon lets you know there is important information you should know before accessing the client's residence. There are 5 types of alerts, but only 3 that you need to be aware of. OSH indicates there are OSH-related issues in the client's home that you must be aware of. This may involve issues associated with entering the home or in the home. Key identifies the location of a spare key or PIN codes for entry when the client is unable to let you in. Communication informs you of any difficulties the client has communicating, such as being hard of hearing or if they aren't fluent with English. The remaining alerts are of a clinical nature and are primarily for nursing staff.
Alerts and accesses are good ones. I use them all the time. If some of them, if I didn't have those, I wouldn't know how to get into half the houses I go to.
Once arriving at the client's home, to start your visit, unlock your phone using the keypad. Open the appropriate client record from your work list. You then click on Start to record the time you commence the visit. Check for any access, OSH or alerts icons before entering the home. You'll notice when you selected the Start icon, the available choices change to show the End icon and the Not Home icon ready for you to select when you've finished your visit. Details held on the client record include the client's name and PID displayed at the top of the screen, their address and primary contact number below that. If needed, you can call the client by simply clicking on the phone number. When you're ready to enter the home, lock your phone to ensure data is safe and secure. This client's OSH assessment is due as the icon is displaying. Complete the checklist by clicking on the selection box and answering the questions by answering yes or no. Then press Submit and the assessment will be recorded on ComCare. If you answered yes to any of the questions, you may need to add or edit an alert. Unlock the phone using the keypad. Select Add, then the alert type you require. Enter details using the keyboard or handwriting recognition on the screen. Then click on Submit. If you need to edit an alert, select the existing alert entry, click on the message, which will open the screen allowing you to select the keypad to edit the message. Click on OK and then Submit. These details will be recorded on ComCare, so the next provider entering the home will have updated information. At the end of the visit, when you get back into your car, unlock your phone, select the End icon to mark the visit as complete. The completed visit will move across to the Review Actual screen, which we'll look at in a moment. The screen will close and return you to your work list to see your next visit. The travel time and kilometres between your visits are calculated between the last client's end time recorded and the start time of your next visit or activity. When you arrive at the next client's home, click on the client's name from your work list. Check their details and then click on Start to commence your visit. You can view messages for the client on the client record using the More icon. Select the General Details icon and then Message History icon to display a short history of the client messages. The message list is sorted by the date and time. Also, by selecting the General Details icon, you can select a Contacts icon, which shows all current contacts for the client, including the client's contact's name, relationship and contact number. By simply clicking on a contact, you can view their details, phone contact, which auto-dials the number, or make the contact a client. Alternatively, you can add a new contact. Use the text keyboard to enter the details. When you click on the type field, the Select Contact Type box will appear. Select the Contact Type. Click on Submit. If the details are not updated to Comcare automatically, a message will appear to let you know the details will be sent to and entered by the Customer Centre. When you've finished the visit and you return to your car, select the End icon. View your work list for the next visit details. To display a map of a client's primary residence in the General Details screen, select the Map icon. If the address is recognised by Google Maps, a detailed map will appear. You can zoom in with the plus button for a closer look or zoom out with the minus button to get a wide view of the area. You can even pan around the image using your stylus. So on your next visit, select the client, view the details and click on the Start icon. If the client isn't at home, select the Not Home icon. These visit details will also move across to the Review Actual screen. Selecting End or Not Home will return you to your work list, from where you can select and view your next client. At the end of the day, the additional time for the scheduled duration of the Not Home visit will be automatically calculated, taking into consideration any replacement visits you may have been scheduled to. If you need to add a client visit or activity to today's work list, there are two buttons at the bottom of the My Schedule window which you can use. Schedule icon allows you to schedule work for later in the day, or Start icon records an unscheduled client visit, base visit, activity or break during your rostered hours immediately. You'll use the Start function more frequently than Schedule, especially for base visits or recording breaks. If you need to record a break, to begin, click on the Start icon, select Break option, click on the Start button to record the break time, select Yes to lock the screen. When you've finished your break, unlock the screen, click on the End button to end the break. Use the keypad to enter any private travel you did during your break. Then press the Submit button. The break will then appear in Review Actuals. You're now ready for work again. The same is required if you need to record a base visit. Use the Start button to begin a base visit in the same way as a break. Always remember to press the Submit button to move the activity to Review Actuals. Note there is an option to start a client visit, but all visits should be scheduled to you from your service centre.